And that's great, you could go invent a bunch of stuff, but we stopped there and said, let's ground it in a really acute appreciation of the journey, the odyssey that moms go through. And so working with Nestle, we did a really detailed, one-page assessment. What's going on in the baby's life? What's going on in the mother's life? How does the mother think and feel? Now you have the roadmap, the basis upon which you can do a 360 campaign. You can't do it without this step. From that, you start, the journey leads you into different personas. You understand different mothers, different attitudes towards their baby. Are they super confident? Are they newbies and first-time mothers? You start developing your channel mix. It centers on the mother and the journey, as opposed to we saw, so you need to build a website, we got to be on Twitter, no, don't do that. Create your channel recipe in response to the journey. That's where you put things. In this business in particular, search is done not as paid search afterwards to promote something. It's done at the beginning of the exercise for insights and to drive strategy. So at the beginning of the exercise, before we did the websites and all the other stuff, we did search analysis, something we call consumer intent modeling. What is the volume of searches in and around the baby and mother and infant nutrition category? What exact topics are being searched? What exact vocabulary do people use when they do keyword inquiries? And what share of searches do you get compared to other people? This is a massive skill set you must have as a 21st century marketer. In the old world, if I were selling, and I was selling to you, I'd come up, I'd start pitching you, I'd watch you, your arms are folded, you'd smile, whatever. I could read you. What happens now? So much of it happens behind our backs. So much of it happens online. You need this ability to read digital body language. Right now, in whatever business you're in Australia, in New Zealand, your consumers, your customers and prospects are showering you and the world with billions of clues, billions of pieces of information about what's on their mind, where they are, their location, the search keywords that they're using, the sites that they're visiting, and the conversations that they are engaged with. They're giving us the answers. They're telling us the exact words that they're using, what's on their mind. We don't have to guess anymore, but we need to do something. Our job is to systematically listen and then decode it. Take all the bits and bytes, decode it, and go, aha, that means purchase intent. I now know where they're going to go to next. They downloaded the car configurator. That's a 65% chance they're going to go buy a car in the next 30 days. When they go to a blog, a deep technology blog, it means something about what they're interested in. When they go on and look for low-price collaboration software, it means something about what they're going to do next. That's your job. Be fantastic at decoding and responding to it, because otherwise, Warren was talking about this unbelievable availability of data. It's going to be an overwhelming sea. You need to listen for it and convert it into insight. So in the case of Nestle, we did consumer intent modeling and just some very basic things and some very helpful things. First of all, tons of the action, the inquiries, are before the baby is born. Almost 40% of the inquiries are during the pregnancy phase. And if you're a marketer of baby products, you don't realize it's almost half the actions before the little Dickens is born. Insight, what can you do with that? Maybe start shaping opinions, being useful, offering helpful, non-branded offerings and information. Number two, a English major who works at Nestle decided that breastfeeding was one word, but humans making inquiries disagreed. When they would put it into their keyword searches, they most often use it as two words. As a result, when Nestle sites and content was tagged to be searchable by the search engines, they were missing a link. They were leveraging their assets. The third point is about, again, just natural human language. The division at Nestle is called infant nutrition. So they would tag everything infant nutrition. No human uses that word. It's baby food. It's feeding my baby. Basic stuff, but again, deep, rigorous scientific information, huge volumes, and you can use it for reading insightful purposes. You can look right into those personas, find out what words they're looking at. This lady wants little finger foods. She's got a young kid. You know, what do you have in the area of finger foods? What things are on my mind? Again, when you do it at the beginning, this organic search insight at the beginning, then you can make your content better. So we took the website and we actually designed the tagging, the navigation around the exact keywords and language of the consumer. And significantly lifted the conversion. Nestle's got now more than 2.5 million people in their baby club. One of the insights was around what is the single most important concern or area of interest for women during pregnancy. Is it nutrition, exercise? No, it's what will I name the kid when he or she comes out? So using that insight, as a search insight, we developed an iPhone application that had a bunch of stuff, including a random baby name generator. So you put in something goofy like Fetherstonhaugh as the last name, and then it would spin boys' names or girls' names, first name, middle name. Philip Fetherstonhaugh. No, that's not going to work. Heather Fetherstonhaugh. No, that's not going to work. It was so fun, and people would be on the metro in Paris, and they would show it to each other, and they would have fun. It's a beautiful utility that sprung from search insights. Final thing with Nestle was, again, metrics. Consistent, relentless metrics. And where's the business going next? In Switzerland, they just launched sort of like an espresso machine, but it's for baby food, customized, exactly tuned to your baby's nutritional needs, likes and dislikes. And it's going, part of that model is direct to consumer. These are very smart guys when it comes to integrated marketing. They've done a nice job there. Fourth point is you cannot integrate around a small idea. Small ideas do not travel across borders. The example I'm going to use is actually from American Express, where they landed upon a big idea for their consumer card business, which is they just encourage people to realize the full potential of life and everything that it can bring. The campaign needed to do 3 things: build the brand, sell products, and engage the employees. They did a really nice job. They used big advertising to show the beliefs about the brand. It's not impossible, it's possible. And this one from Argentina. It's not impossible, it's possible. This one from Canada. Be a traveler, not a tourist, from here in Australia. This one I like. This is, if life gives you lemons, make lemonade, but it's a smellorama scented print advertising from Argentina. So you can put the brand beliefs out there to stand for something and see the idea. But then, again, use media for what they're great for. They did a beautiful thing and embraced this new brand idea, realized the potential, the big visual dimension, but they married it with great direct marketing, direct mail acquisition tactics, and lifted their acquisition by 267%. That's fine. They use offer-oriented digital advertising to promote individual offers and deals and 5% rebates. And again, there's a good use of interactivity built around the big idea, realize the potential, built around that visual vocabulary so it felt to the consumer, but it had good direct marketing in it. The whole campaign for engaging employees, more time to unwind, employee benefits just got more flexible, and then also starting to engage and reaching out to more people. This is some work done here in Australia, which is very promising, early days, reaching out to employees, getting them to have fun, making the whole thing happen. And it worked. Brand relevance is up. It's hard to do on a big brand like American Express. Brand relevance is up. Interest in applying among prospects is up. Acquisition rates are up. Employee satisfaction is up. This is smart stuff. They did a nice job. The final point is to act with disciplined agility. The agility part is easy. People go, God, I got this imperative. Everybody goes, innovate, try new stuff. Now in the exhibition hall, there's 32 new things you want to do. A lot of people do that, but they sort of, throw the spaghetti against the wall and see what sticks. They miss the discipline part. In my opinion, too many people get on a roller coaster. The search for the shiny object, the innovation imperative. They get on and they try something new. Monday, we're going to do a Twitter campaign. Tuesday, hey, let's go build a mobile application. Wednesday, I think we need some marketing automation software around here. Boom, boom, boom. They get on the roller coaster and they ride around. It seems really exciting. 3 things about a roller coaster ride. Number 1, at some point you feel sick. Number 2, you're poor at the end of it. Number 3, you end up in the same place that you started. It doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't go anywhere. Do not do random innovation despite the pressures. Here's the rock and roll. Highway to hell! Don't go there. It's stupid, and you end back in the same place, feeling sick and poor. There's an it's a Fetherstonhaugh method. Feels like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm dancing with some girl I don't know. There is a better way. Purposeful innovation that leads you somewhere. You actually have to create, over a 2 or 3 year period, your disciplined agility pathway. Starts with a business ambition. It's built around customer journey. You make platform choices. If you're going to do marketing automation, pick one and stick with it. If you're going to do some mobile apps, don't do a different one in that division compared to that one. Don't do a different one in New Zealand compared to Australia. Pick one and build something scalable around it. You need disciplined testing. Pilot test it. Test and optimize. Move it again. Don't go back to square one. Don't hit the reset button. Move forward. And keep going. That's where you're going to get. So the big question from me, you've seen the 5 big observations. And the question now is over to you. That's a lot of years of experience in doing this. Some examples from, I think, some really smart marketers. So the question is, what are you going to do about it? Can you treat 360 marketing as a tool more like muscle and less like perfume? You get the 4 E's. You're going to start with the customer journey. You're going to figure out a big idea to build things around so it's not a thing with a hollow, inauthentic center. Don't take us here. Don't go there. Thank you very much.